Okay, here we go. I'm looking absolutely freaking huge today. All right, I said I was gonna. What the hell did I do? I said I was gonna. If I eat all the sweets in the house, then I won't eat anymore because there won't be any more left over. Well, obviously, and then I'd have to actually go out and buy them, and I wouldn't do that. Well, anyways, I went and bought a 6-pack of muffins today because I figured it was either that or stop at Tim Hortons and buy an overpriced muffin. Although it'd be way better because I bought ones that were 50% off. Guess why? Slightly stale, but still really good. I might have to eat them all tonight, actually. Otherwise they're going to go bad. They still taste pretty good, but they're just a little dry. But a little dryness never hurt anybody. Well, I don't know. I think I inherited the really low, I do have some high standards for food, but sometimes I'm not overly fussy as long as it isn't like disgusting or you serve me vegetables or something like that. I'll probably eat it. It doesn't. I don't really care about the appearance too much. My dad will eat anything. He's like he's a bottom feeder. All right, these were feeling pretty good today. Some guy mentioned that if I take salt pre-workout, I need to take it with 2 ounces of honey. And so let me know if because that just seems kind of crazy. Okay, that seems like a lot of honey. I don't know if that's does that really help the absorption of the salt? I'm in front of the whole fucking thing. Okay. All right. Well, cut here. Okay. I gotta do this all over again. All right. At least it'll be funny for content. Oh my goodness. I'm a freaking total moron. Yes. Here we go. Okay. So we're starting here. All right. Let's go back to the start. So. I was halfway into this video, and then I realized I didn't move myself down to the side, okay, like I am now. So I had myself covering up the entire squat rack, so you couldn't see anything the guy was doing. But that's okay. Second time's a charm. I had to get music that was appropriate for this set, because this might be the greatest set. I think it is the greatest squat set in history. Okay? Good depth. Good depth. Matt Wenning improved. Well, you see, guys, what my mindset going into the workout was, just get chest up, head up, and just keep on grinding them out. That's if you want to know the strategy behind squatting 525 for 24 reps, then just tune into his video because he says, chest up. Like stuff that's definitely not obvious. Fuck yeah. Oh, Adrian! Okay. This is some Rocky remix by Enzo Margalio. Fellow Italian, coolest people of all time. Everyone who disagrees with that is just drinking that haterade, just by the bucketful, and is just totally jealous. Hell yeah! Look at it. Okay, the thing is, you've heard of the high bar squat, but this is the high bar squat where you don't have it on your traps, you just have it on your neck. And people are criticizing this guy and saying that he's wearing the pussy pad. Is this music too loud? No. It's not too loud. I'll just come in closer to the mic. All right. So, the reason why he's got the so-called pussy pad, but you'd have to have that pad there too if it was sitting on the tiny vertebrae of the neck. His vertebrae are obviously beastly because he's been training for who knows how many years, and though it might not show because he appears to not have very big muscle bellies, that he has the ultimate sleeper build. Kind of like, what's his name? Jason Blaha, who apparently has squatted 600 pounds, but it doesn't show. What's his name? Genetic Beast is always going in on Jason Blaha, calling him a slave. Okay. Working out's not for performance, it's for muscle damage. Well, what about this? What about this set here? Oh, this workout that he's doing. This might have the greatest muscle destruction of all time. I mean, it's not his first time trying it. Oh, what the hell just happened? I think he did that before, too. Okay, he's making 140 kilograms seem like it's 25 kilograms. Hell yeah. That's the Rocky technique. I can take him. It's like hitting a piece of iron. Hey. Dolph Lundgren's the most Russian person of all time. He looks so freaking Russian. Okay, here we go. This guy's such a beast. He's gonna unrack it early. Look at that. He was about a quarter of a second early. Could you have done that? I don't think so. I think the next song's coming up. I clicked on a playlist so I didn't have to keep on tabbing in and out. Here we go. Hell yeah. 180 kilos, 396 pounds for the Americans tuning in. And if you're an Englishman, and I don't know how many stones that is. But I mean, what kind of stupid rating system is that? Stones? You know, how many stones is Lizzo? I'd say a fucking quarry. But that would be mean, and those are the Lindsay's actually my girlfriend. That's the real reason why I got this strong, is just so I could pick up my girlfriend. Because women like it when you can toss them around. Okay? They like it when you're strong. Because for that, especially big women. They're like, I'm not actually big, my boyfriend can toss me around. It's like your boyfriend's... Okay. Alright. This is 100% Persian machismo. I don't think he needs a spot. That guy's just... well, he doesn't want the Sheik to get injured, just in case there's a bar malfunction. I don't know. It looks like they just left the shaft of the bar outside in the rain, but then they covered up the sleeves in, I don't know, undercoating lubricant. Hopefully this isn't too loud. We're good. No, it's a little too loud. Oh, man. Worst production of all time. I'm blaming Chad. Hell yeah. Now he's officially halfway done. Look at those eyes. Okay. That's the eyes of a champion. And the tiger. Is it just 10 reps with 220? Oh my goodness, this would be so fucking hard. Then you have to do 15 with 180. Alright. At least doing all those first sets would warm me up for the 220. You know, I probably have to try this, by the way. That would give me, at least I'd probably get like 100,000 views on Instagram. If I completed it, though, I'd be a total beast. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, if you're going to do it, why don't you go to Bahrain? Screw that. Screw that. You go to there. You know, it's real weight. It just knocked the rack over. And his little remote that he controls the clock with, the batteries flew out of it. You know, those plates, I know what you're thinking. Those guys are really skinny, and they move those plates like they weighed 5 pounds, but they're definitely 20 kilos. Okay, what's going on? Whatever, I'm keeping this music. Alright. Nice. We get a better shot of his quadriceps working there on his right leg. This music's very optimistic. Okay. I hope I don't get a copyright. Well, I'm gonna get a copyright strike for those other clips I'm gonna play. But I wonder where he got those shoes. There's probably something to that. Like, I have my boots are enchanted with retard strength. Or maybe that's just like my racial passive. If I was a World of Warcraft character, that is. Alright, now just 20 reps with 140. 308 pounds. Oh, he still has 2 more sets after this. Holy shit, this workout. This guy's a total beast. Depth's still good. Okay. Dr. Wenning approved. Well, formerly Dr. Wenning. Now just Wenning. Turns out that the Bulgarian honorary doctorate's not very legit. Although most doctors are jerk-offs anyways, even if they do go to a Western school. Okay. Alright. Yup. This guy, what's this guy, like 6'5"? Yeah, so if you're 6'5" and you're doing 140 kilograms, the range of motion makes it like 500 kilograms, just because it's such a long motion or distance to travel. Nice. Okay. I don't know. I remember we used to go over to my friend's house, and in his parents' basement. Sometimes we'd work out after school, and he had a bunch of cement plates. These kind of look like those cement plates, but these are definitely legit. Those cement plates, you'd be like curling them or shaking, doing anything with them, and then you just hear like gravel smashing around in there. I remember sometimes we would do some grappling too. And those were some good times. I remember my one friend, his thing was just the guillotine choke. Okay, I wonder what's up next. Hopefully it's less fruity than that song. Nice. This is resolve put to a melody. What a beast. Depth still good. That's that's equipped powerlifting depth. Still good. I mean, if you get 3 white lights, and then it's good. It's not. There's not an objective standard. It's just three yes men's opinion about that. That's what actual. That's what really counts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know about... Is he going to do 60 reps? Because, I mean, 60 half reps is 30 full reps, right? Some guy commented on one of my Instagram videos. I think it was like 470 for 20 or something like that. He's like, I remember when I did 500 for 20 reps one time. And as soon as I read that, I clicked on his channel. All his squats are high. Of course. Have some fucking standards, people. Yeah, I remember when I... Shut the fuck up. Your squats are high. Oh my goodness. This is grueling. Wow, he's done. Oh, just incredible. Incroyable, as my the Frenchies tuning in might say. Okay. So I got an idea. Oh yeah, the guy says my mic's facing the wrong way. Can't do anything right. Okay. The logo's got to be facing me. Blue. The cheapest mic you can get. No, not necessarily. I could get Tyler One's mic, but then it's just going to be clipping the whole time. All right, how does that sound? It pretty much sounds the same. I kind of want to just go back to this mode right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then I get more intimate with the mic and with your eardrums. So my idea is to do an 80s tier list. Okay, there's a few Gen X people that watch my videos, and then some of us, like I was born in 1992, but my mom was Gen X, and when I was a kid, I got exposed to all of the, I was shown basically all the things that she liked. And my dad is the same thing. He's not Gen X, he's a boomer, but, anyways, I'm well versed in the 80s pop culture, okay? Because I was big into glam metal for a while, okay? Glam metal, 80s movies, horror movies, whatever, the synthesizer sorts of music. Anyways, let's go. Let's, I was thinking about, in the 80s, how there was, like, the popularity of robots, okay? Well, guess what? I'll show you what a modern robot looks like, and then I'll show you some real fucking robots, okay?
I forgot my tools again.
Look alive, buddy. What? Why can't it just pivot? Oh, hell yeah. Whoa. This is the thing. Nerds like cream themselves over this. This is something my uncle would show me. This and Anatoly. You're like, I can't do a French accent. I'll give him a Russian accent. Did you not see that? That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Have you seen Anatoly? He is so strong, but he does not look strong. He's so small, but then he comes over and he picks up the weight with such control. It's mind-boggling. Oh, wow. Chinese Kung Fu flip. Alright, next. Okay, this is a fucking real robot, okay?
Oh my.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
My brother fucking loves this movie. Alright, here's another one. This robot's got way more personality.
Grasshopper disassemble. Reassemble.
Huh?
Reassemble.
I can't reassemble him. You squashed him. He's dead.
Dead?
Right.
What is dead?
Dead as a doornail.
Reassemble, Stephanie. Reassemble.
Poor robots. This is in the early stage of robotics. Here we go. If I was a construction manager, I'd want this guy at my job site. The guy's a fucking beast. Oh, I remember watching this as a kid, and obviously this is stop motion animatronic or some, whatever. But it's the special effects, not digital effects, obviously, because it's 1984. Oh, I suppose there was digital effects, but not like it is today. I remember seeing this as a kid. I'm like, wow, this is bad. That part, that's okay, but he's got a bone spur in his calcaneus. One thing I never got is how the skin is being, because it's living skin. How is it being like just rejuvenated? Cybernetic organism. This is the part where I'm like, oh my goodness, this is bad. He had a really small budget. He's back here. I have something to tell you. Okay, and then we got a couple more things. Okay, I got an '80s movies tier list coming up. I've seen a lot of '80s movies, although there's going to be some in there that I haven't seen, probably for a good reason. Here we go. I really hate lots of '80s music, but this song here is fucking sweet.
God! Okay, boss. I'll get on it right away.
I think this is the best quality I got, too, by the way. Yeah. Oh, golly. When there was no shortage of cheese back in the 80s. Here we go.
This!
I don't think this one's getting monetized. There's Steve Vai. That pixel there, that's Steve Vai.
Let's take a plane and go somewhere exotic to play with a nondescript song.
That was an early draft of Jurassic Park.
Shoot all the crotch shots for 12-year-old hopefuls to make you a real bad son.
So that line right there requires a lot of wind. So that guy's it's Graham Bonnet. He's an Englishman, and I don't think he's doing any falsetto there. So he's got a really high range, and he's got lungs that are like hot air balloons without the hole in the bottom. Oh yeah, and so for '80s movies, like it's the best era. Okay,
We'll see you then.
there's lots of silly Billy stuff, especially like you got Motley Crue. Well, there were some. It's like Twisted Sister and Motley Crue. Those were like the first big bands that started dressing up like women, but I don't think they were the ones that pioneered it. They were just inspired by. They just made everyone do it basically. Like guys are wearing eyeliner, and they're getting the women's hairdos, and they're also really skinny.
Bye-bye. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
I am the Jules Dilioche.
Oh, could you spell that, please?
I don't think so. Try it with a D.
You say you're from New York.
No. I work in New York. I am from Budapest.
Oh, Hungary.
No, thank you. I had a falafel before I got here.
No, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
Mr.
DeGilius.
I'm Dennis Kimball.
Dennis Kimball.
Yes. I just heard this morning you were coming.
Yes, well, I'm here.
This is our vice president in charge of operations.
Quality control.
Yes. Something that's very important to us here.
So you say. Move it, Kimball. Come on. Move, Dennis.
Hopefully this is loud enough.
So, what have we here? Too tight.
Okay, I just gotta turn it up.
Loose. Too foofy.
You don't like what you see.
Only I am the judge of that.
Of course.
It's just so.
The full-body mud pack is one of our most popular treatments. It tightens the pores and rejuvenates the dermis.
Indulge me. I will be you. You will be the intruder. Show to me exactly how it happened. Please.
Well,
Oh, he's investigating a murder.
he must have been standing here, just in back of me.
And you were applying the mud like so.
He didn't make a sound.
And you were leaning over like this.
Yes, that's correct. And suddenly, he leapt out at me. Aha!
So, it was not as easy as you said.
But you knew what I was doing, and you... That's funny. You look different somehow.
Maybe your eyes are playing tricks on me.
I need to get a suit. Like I'm gonna go on Amazon right after this and then get something like that. That's like I don't know. That's a European Michael Jackson
Playing tricks on
sort of look.
So, you You always give Miss Downing her mud pack?
Oh, no, it was her first time.
Oh, really? Really, huh? Like she doesn't have a regular weekly appointment. Is that what you're saying?
No, that was her mother, Elaine. It was Mrs. Downing's regular time.
Of course. She had give to her daughter for regular appointment.
I guess she did.
So one could say that Mrs. Downing knew precisely where her daughter would be that day.
Oui. Voilà.
A sneaky plan. Very good. Very good.
Who's Harry Crumb? Basically, every John Candy movie is fucking hilarious. Okay, his sort of shtick is the playing a fool, and I suppose I've been inspired. Although I do it accidentally. Okay, so here we go. Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen most of these movies. Here we go. Oh yeah, we need an ambulance. Just a minute. Just a minute. No, I do Barons again. We gotta do something more groovy. Okay. There we go. Alright, now hopefully it doesn't drown me out. I'll just have to sit in close like this. Hi. If you want to sound evil, you just gotta speak unintelligible Latin. The pizza tastes like a sheet of cardboard. Alright. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. This might be too loud. Just a minute. just a minute. Just a minute. You know, a good YouTuber would do editing, but I don't do that shit. There we go. It's kind of loud for me still, but I don't think it's that too loud. I don't think it's too loud for you. I got to keep it in that negative 45 decibel range, and I think we should be good. All right. Okay. We're just gonna start top left. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's see. Generic 80. Well, although it's like the classic coming of age movie, we're gonna put it right here just because it doesn't really do too much for me. Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson. There's a few times where his Australian accent comes through. I remember he's driving his car, and I think it's the part where he's gonna buy a Christmas tree, but the guys that sell Christmas trees also sell cocaine. And the guys want $100,000 for it, and he gives them $100. He's like, oh, they're like, oh, it'll be $100. He gives them $100 bill. Like, what are you joking? We'll put this up in the A tier because he got the classic scene where Murtaugh's sitting on the toilet. And if he gets off the toilet, the bomb's gonna go off. Blues Brothers. These guys inspired me to get those douchebag glasses. I've seen this one. This one goes up in the A tier because their car is fucking badass and it does backflips. It's like a Dodge. What the hell is that called? It's like a Dodge. It's some sort of Dodge from like the mid 70s, but it's sweet. All those old cop cars, like back when cars had balls and they actually had style. Anything with a V8 back in the day is fucking sweet. I don't even care if it's that ugly. At least it sounds fucking badass. I had a 78 LTD too. It kind of looked like a granny's car, but it had a 302 V8, not a very big one, but it sounded fucking sweet. And it also had that boat swag. That you can't beat the old like mid 60s to mid 70s boat car swag. Pumpkinhead, this movie is there's really good special effects in this movie. So, you know, he's some sort of I don't know, he's spawned from a pumpkin patch and he's got like a giant sort of Zargulon, his brain's exposed and he's some sort of creepy monster from the forest. I haven't watched the movie in like 3 years. If I had Chaz not here, maybe he'd remember some stuff. I've never watched Footloose, but anything to do with dancing is bad. Okay, there we go. Back to the Future, classic 80s, like one of the best, probably one of the best movies of the 80s. Okay, you've got, and if you don't like it, okay, if you're watching this and you don't like my tier list, then why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Okay? 1.21 gigawatts, 88 miles per hour. This is heavy talk. Butthead. Yeah, listen, if anyone else doesn't like it that hasn't got out of here like a tree, then you're just a butthead. Okay? Rocky 4, classic. Okay? This guy's been engineered. Okay? He has a 1,500 pounds per PSI right cross. And he also did a clean and jerk with he did a clean and strict press with 405. Definitely real weights. Risky Business. Never watched this one. It's probably some sort of. It's going to be in there with Cocktail. Just another silly Tom Cruise movie. Top Gun. Top Gun is. Oh, here we go. 80s. Okay, here we go. There you go. First Blood. Fuck, one of the best movies ever. Oh yeah, that movie's so fucking good. That's the best Rambo movie. Because it's actually the other ones are just kind of like it's kind of like Death Wish 2 and 3 and 4 better be in here, but this one is like best movie. Kind of like that Death Wish one's it's the most serious one. Because, you know, he's obviously traumatized from being in Vietnam and adjusting back to civilian life. And then the sheriff's giving him a rough time because he's not from around there. And the sheriff is this guy who always plays a douchebag. Can't remember his name. I think his name's Kelly. The actor. And then the redheaded guy from CSI Miami is in that movie. And his voice is like an octave higher, so he must have learned how to breathe into his balls. You know, the guy that takes us, he puts his glasses on, and then he does a one-liner, and then it cuts to the opening credits. That guy. Okay, so what do we got next? We got Big with Tom Hanks. That one's okay. That's like a wholesome kid movie. Although he's a 12-year-old that, what is he? He's too short to get into rides, and so he goes to this like vending machine gypsy, and the vending machine gypsy grants him his wish, and he wishes to be an adult. And he, and then classic movie things happen where it's like, basically that things just happen for him, and he's working for like a very high end. What is he? He's working for like Hasbro or something, or Milton Bradley, in New York, I think. And because he's got the best perspective because he's a 12-year-old in like a 27-year-old man's body, and he does get laid at some point, and then he's walking with some serious swag. Anyways, Stand By Me, never watched this one. That's got Corey Feldman in it. I can't stand Corey Feldman's voice. Dead Zone, I like this one. Oh, I don't want to yell into the mic, but maybe I will. Remember the guy, he doesn't want his son to go to because he had a vision. He has visions when he touches people's hands. And he's like, the ice is going to break. Dead Zone. This is by, what the hell's that guy's name? The guy, he did Videodrome. He's this Jewish guy from Toronto. All his movies, except not really this one. What the hell's... Shit, it'll come to me. Sea of Love. Oh, I hate romance movies. It's got Al Pacino in it too. Al, what are you doing, Al? Caddyshack, fucking classic. Okay? I should have said 2. Hey, Whitey, where's your hat? We used to watch this like once a week when I was a kid because my mom loves this movie. So does my dad. Because it has what's this guy's name? Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, this guy's pretty fucking funny. Escape from New York. Yep. It's got fucking Snake Plissken in it. It's got Kurt Russell, John Carpenter, Lee Van Cleef, another guy that I can't remember. I'm surely a bunch of other people. Fucking classic. Shining. I like The Shining. Most people put it up here, but it's maybe it should go up here. But it has some really creepy scenes that you'll never forget, like the pig getting the blowjob, and then that person sits up, or they stand up straight, and then they turn over and look at him. That scared the shit out of me. Or the blood coming out of the elevator. La Bamba. Who's this? What is this guy's? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on these things. I should know these things. Tron. No, I'm not a big Tron fan. War Games. This has this guy in it. He activates, I don't know, his video game. I don't know. It somehow like sets off. It's gonna set off nukes. It's okay. What the? How am I not getting people's names? Okay, Christmas Story. This one, I see this one too much on TV, and I have no interest in watching it. Karate Kid. I don't get why people like this movie so much. Maybe you had to be born. You know, I'll just make this tier. Because some of these things don't deserve Fs. There we go. I wish it was a little wider so I could fit that IDK in all together. So we got this. This. I know this is going to be bad. La Bamba. What the hell is this guy's name? Shit. He's in a cowboy movie. He's in a bunch of movies. He's a native. Back to the Future 2, fucking classic. Although it's not as good as the original, we're going to put it here. Terminator, yup. Duh. Didn't you see that scene before? Commando. Commando's going here. Your daughter's going to be fine if you just cooperate. Right? Wrong. Okay, E.T., classic movie. You got your, like, I don't know, sort of Christ character, where he's coming in, he's healing people, and then the baddies want to get him, the Pharisees, but instead of the Pharisees, it's the United States government. The Fly. This movie is very interesting. This might go up here, actually. Yes. It's got Jeff Goldblum in it. I remember when I watched it, it was like 1.1 or 1.2 times speed, and I watched it on YouTube. And so, yeah, Jeff Goldblum was even more crazy than normal. Yeah, that movie's a fucking classic, and he's like puking on people and melting them. Oh, yeah. The Goonies. It's a classic. It's got Feldman in it, unfortunately. Lou Diamond Phillips. Yes. The Color Purple. I have no idea what the hell that is. Star Trek. Oh, I don't. It's just, I think The Wrath of Khan might be in the 80s, but I can't read what the hell that says. I'll put it there. The Burbs. Oh, this movie's a fucking classic. He's like the guy that basically is watching his neighbors all day. And there's also, what the hell is his name? Because there's something weirdos that move in, and then they're the people that peek through the blinds. And Princess Leia's in this. Carrie Fisher. Tom Hanks. What the hell is that old dude's name? That doesn't matter. I don't want to end up being one of those old Italian guys. That's what this video is turning into. I'm being one of those old Italian guys that spends half the fucking conversation trying to remember names. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Duh. That's like, you know, this movie right here is like one of the best movies of all time. Terminator's up there. Like, these are top 100, these two here. First Blood's probably top 100 as well. Maybe Back to the Future is up there. Uncle Buck, classic. It's John Candy. You can't go wrong there. Monster Squad. I've watched this one, but I don't really remember it. Evil Dead 2. I don't know. I like Army of Darkness. The Evil Dead is a very creepy ass movie, so it's gonna go here. This one's when they start parodying the thing. The new Evil Dead movie is just it's a remake, obviously, but they just turn up the gruesome level. It's pretty fucking gross. I remember the guy gets a nail through his eye. Night of the Demons. Meh horror. I kind of like Chucky's a classic. Okay, Ghostbusters. I don't get why people like Ghostbusters so much, but it still goes here. Weird Science. I've never watched. Maybe I have watched this one. Nah. Return of the Jedi. It's going up here. Okay, that's my favorite Star Wars movie. And so Luke gets a green lightsaber, and he proves that having a green lightsaber is superior to having a blue lightsaber. Videodrome. This movie is, what the hell is this? This guy, the guy who did this one, also did, Dead Zone. What the hell is his name? Cronenberg. David Cronenberg. This movie's really fucking weird, but in a good way. Night of the Creeps. Is that Robert Patrick? I think I watched this movie not too long ago. It's not really sticking out to me though. Fright Night. Blah blah blah. Full Metal Jacket. This one's still kind of it's still a classic. I can't really watch war movies, but I think that's probably like a honest depiction of what being drafted into the Marines would be like. Reanimator, I like this one a lot. This is based on, I think this is based on H.P. Lovecraft, and it's got the guy who plays Wei Yun from Deep Space Nine. He's the main guy. He's the doctor at the Miskatonic University. RoboCop, fuck yes. Frank Miller made the RoboCop character. You got Peter Weller as RoboCop, classic. Okay. Your move, creep. What does he say? Drop it. Drop it. He shoots the guy. He shoots the guy in the dick. Teen Witch. I haven't watched that one. The Hitcher. I have seen this one. Or is this going to be here? Yeah. Yeah, he's a murderer. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This movie has really good special effects. Other than that, it doesn't really do too much for me. It's kind of funny, actually. Amadeus. I've never watched this one. Okay. Spinal Tap. This movie is really funny. I've never watched the movie, but I've seen clips from it. So if I experience more of it, it might go up here. Oh, let's go up to 11. Stripes. I've seen this movie. It didn't really impress me all that much. Aliens. Yup. It's more. It's like, you know, what they did with Rambo or with First Blood, and what they did with what the hell, Death Wish, is where they turn the original movie, which is more of like a thriller, and or a horror movie. In this case, it's a horror movie. This one's more of a thriller. They turn it into an action movie. Running Man, fuck yes. Showtime. Send me a copy. I know all the fucking Arlen lines. Okay, try me. I know all the fucking Arlen lines. Unless it's like a newer movie, like the one where he's got the zombie daughter. Fuck that shit. Blue Velvet. Is this a murder movie, or is this a sort of Harlequin thing? Die Hard, classic. Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. I don't know anything about that. Outsiders. Yeah. I don't like Outsiders. Because, I mean, the character you have to identify with is a fucking criminal. No, actually, I think he turns away from that, so we're going to put it here. I like Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio in that movie, his character, he sacrifices himself for all the kids. Little Mermaid, I've seen this one. It's a Disney movie. What are you going to do? Out of Africa. Three Amigos. I remember my dad has that movie. My dad loves Steve Martin. Critters. This movie is going up here. Look at these fucking things. It's like an ape with just a head with legs attached to it. What the hell? Chariots of Fire? Never watched it. All I know is that the soundtrack's really good. Coming to America? That's pretty funny. You got Eddie Murphy, and you've got the other black guy. Arsenio Hall? I think it's Arsenio Hall in that movie. And they're like African royalty, and then they come to America, and they work at a fast food restaurant. Beetlejuice. It's a classic, I guess. I don't really care about it, though. No, I'm going to put it down here. It's... Okay. Flight of the... No, that's a different movie, but I don't know what the hell that is. American Werewolf in London. Don't remember it. I think I have seen it, though. Do the Right Thing. Don't know what the hell that is. Once Upon a Time in America. I hate mobster movies. Makes Italians look bad. Sleepaway Camp. This movie is it still deserves to be here, but people don't really know this movie. It's like a cult classic. What do we got? We got another one coming up? Okay, good. Hopefully I'm recording. Yeah. Oh man, that would be fucking sad. Put my heart and my soul into all this thing. Rain Man. I've never actually watched that movie. Breakfast Club. It's a classic John Hughes movie. You've got Emilio Estevez. You've got Judd Nelson. You've got this geek. You've got this geek. You've got Ali Sheedy. I think that's her name. She's in 16 Candles. Dune. Massively overrated. Scarface. I've never actually watched Scarface. But it's got to go up here just because it's people really like that one. But I don't like when the protagonist is fucking evil. Because if you're in the mafia, although he's in like, you know, he's just a gangster, he's like Cuban, so it's not considered the mafia, but they have the same sort of motive or modus method of acquiring cash. Then yeah, I don't like those sorts of people. Prince and Purple Rain. I've never seen that movie. That might be one of these. Purple Rain. Okay. A Fish Called Wanda. I've never heard of it. The Fog. Kind of boring. The Howling. I've seen Howling 2. Maybe I've seen Howling 1 and 2, but that's a werewolf movie. Flight of the something. I have no idea what that is. Day of the Dead. All of those dead movies, Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, those movies are all good. Return of the Living Dead. This is probably up there too. Stepfather. This is the one. This is John Locke from Lost, and he's the evil stepfather that like murders families as each new family that he goes to. I just put that here. Spaceballs. That movie's kind of funny. These vacation movies are pretty damn funny, and they're not full of degen shit. So that must be the first one, because then there's European Vacation, and then there's Christmas Vacation. Elephant Man. I've never heard of this. It's got Anthony Hopkins in it. The Blob. I've watched this movie. This is a remake. I can just go here. Ghostbusters 2. Heathers. How many movies? Okay, good. Airplane. People really like this movie. It's okay. Dark Crystal. I like this movie. It is really good set design and puppeteering. Costume design. It's by Jim Henson, the Muppets guy. I don't know. Oh, this is Wrath of Khan. I like this one. Okay, because there's Khan right there. I only know that because there's the blonde hair guy. Batman in 1989. Yup. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Okay, let me try that again. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Temple of Doom. This is my favorite Indiana Jones movie, but I'd say that's still not as good as Raiders of the Lost Ark. But it's better than people give it credit, than people rate it. Creepshow. I think it's an anthology series. Hellraiser. This is the only good Hellraiser movie. 2010. This is the sequel to 2001. I've never watched this one. My brother said it was good, though. He has a good sort of view on these things. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. That can go here. Is that the one where he goes to... Yeah, I think it's the one where he goes to Afghanistan. No. Anyways, he's Big Trouble in Little China. Fuck yes. John Carpenter. Kurt Russell. Chinese guy. Six Demon Bag. The Chinese have a lot of hells. And Jack Burton does something. I can't remember what he does. He gets hit in the head with a bunch of rocks at the end. That's kind of funny. Gremlins, classic. That's a Spielberg movie, I think. Flash Gordon. I've never watched this one. I know there's a guy with a really fucked up nose in that movie, though. Pee-wee. Okay. Lost Boys. Oh man, that movie. And it's got freaking Corey Feldman in it. He's like, man, freaking buttsuckers! Dude, creatures of the night! The undead! Fang dudes! Bill and Ted better be in here. Adventures in Babysitting. I remember watching that as a kid. Mad Max 2. That's the best Mad Max movie. That movie's fucking epic. It's fucking sweet. The Thing. This one's better than... The original one's actually pretty good. I watched that one not too long ago. That movie... yeah, it's going up there. The Abyss. I like this one. Actually, it can go down here. Alright. Adventures in Babysitting. That's a good family movie. That's back when there was family movies. Now it's either like little kids, like little retard shit. Not the kids are retarded, but that's the kind of there's like nothing that the whole family can enjoy. They Live, fucking classic. Okay. I have no idea what that says. The Vanishing. Oh. Well, I guess I could zoom in like this. I've never heard of this movie. Fast Times at Richmond High. I do not like this movie. It's a good example of why boomers are pieces of shit. Spicoli's kind of funny, but he's a total idiot, degenerate. This Italian kid knocks up some girl, and then she gets an abortion, and then she gets. I think at the end she's with Judge Reynold. Terrible movie. Beverly Hills Cop, classic. Okay. Working Girl. That sounds bad. Rocky 3. This one can just go here. Okay. Raging Bull. I'm not a big fan of these movies. I think this is a Scorsese movie. Doesn't really do anything for me. Christine. That's a classic. The car's evil. Platoon. Yeah, I'm not a big war movie guy. It's got Charlie Sheen in it too. Predator. Yup. Ain't got time. Payback time. It's cooked up a story, and not the 10 of us in a meat grinder. Poltergeist. That one's pretty good. I remember watching that as a kid. Creeped me out. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street's overrated. Halloween's a lot scarier. Flashdance. Empire Strikes Back. It can just go up here. No, it's got to go up here. Superman. Glory. I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, that looks like Steve Buscemi, but slightly less ugly. Roger Rabbit. I've watched that when I was very young. Porky's. Is that a condom? Labyrinth. This is the one with David Bowie. That's a kid's movie. It probably... Baby. David Bulgy. These guys, his pants are way too tight. Kiss of the Spider Woman. Never watched it. Is that an Italian movie? This is William Hurt. Something Julia Braga. I don't know. Dirty Dancing. Dancing. That's all I need to know. 48 Hours. Classic. Although, yeah, I can go up here. You got Nick Nolte. I kind of have a Nick Nolte inspired look. Like Nick Nolte mugshot look. That's kind of my general, like, everyday look. Alright. How long have I been going? Oh, 38 minutes. Nice. Let's see. Christmas Vacation. Classic. Okay. 16 Candles. Okay. My sister really loves that movie. Untouchables. Very overrated. Friday the 13th. It's kind of a classic. It's just a rip-off of Halloween, but still pretty good. Last Crusade. I don't know. It's got to go up here. Okay. Blade Runner. Actually, I'm going to put this down here. Yeah. Blade Runner is like one of the best movies ever. Teen Wolf. You got Marty McFly here. I watched that one a long time ago. Terms of Endearment, never watched it. Little Shop of Horrors. No. Annie. Some old lady and her pet dog. The Never-Ending Story. I've never watched that one. Fox and the Hound. No. Bill and Ted. Fuck yeah. 69, dude. Okay, Honey, I Shrunk... My sister loves this movie. Okay. I'll put that up here for her. She used to watch that, like, we used to watch one of them every day. I think there's like one, two, or three of them. Land Before Time. We used to watch this a lot as kids. Okay. Littlefoot. Petrie. Sarah. I think Sarah's a Triceratops, and then there's Sarah's dumb brother. Like, literally dumb. He can't talk. He's just... All dogs go to heaven. Okay. I've seen this movie too, and I've seen All Dogs Go to Heaven, but I don't remember them. That was a long time ago. The Black Cauldron. Apparently there's one Disney movie that's like really graphic for a cartoon, but I don't remember that one. The Wizard. I've watched this one. It's just a video game movie. Quest for Fire, never seen it. Superman. Superman's kind of funny just because of how cheesy it is. All right, so that's my list. And anyways, if you think some of my picks are bad, then you're a butthead.